What up, what up? It is Sanni here, and I'm going to be talking about some animes and some other stuff, and some other stuff, and some other stuff. Um, I'll start off with some other stuff. So, I find it funny, this is mainly about women and whatnot, but I just find it funny when, say, you're talking to a girl online, and you think everything's going well, whatnot. And then you ask for their Snapchat, and you get their Snapchat, and in their Snapchat they have a thing about a premium Snapchat, and then you're just thinking to yourself like, huh, I was talking to this person this whole time, didn't know they had a premium Snapchat, and it just kind of like puts you off. I mean, don't get me wrong, if you want to make money, but trying to get to know somebody and then you see that they have a premium Snapchat, it's like, were you trying to get to know me, or were you just trying to lure me in as another customer? I just think that's funny. It hasn't happened to me per se, but I do see it like around there, and I've added people, but it's like they wasn't like recruiting me for their premium. I just seen that they had premium, and then I was like, no point in talking to this person anymore. But that's pretty much all of that. But let's get to some anime. So, anime wise, Black Clover, Domino Ace. There was the Fire Squad, but let's start off with Black Clover. Black Clover, it was still Null and like the rest of the brothers and sisters and whatnot. They defeated the elves with the help of Zora, and then after that it was the captains of the Bulls and Captain Yami, and I cannot remember who's like the other captain for the it looked like a goddamn praying mantis to me. That's all I'm gonna say. But they was fighting inside the royal castle because apparently the elves went to kill the king and activate some magic stone, which would wipe out all the humans, which I still think is kind of weird because, granted, yes, the elves have reincarnated into the humans, but there's not that many elves in the first place. So even if you wipe out all the humans, that reincarnation spell did not reincarnate all the elves. So it seemed like eventually the elves would die out because obviously you don't know their ratio to their genders and whatnot. So I think this is a very, very weird scenario on that, but we'll pretty much see how that plays out because I didn't really read the manga for that one. Next is the Domino Ace. Domino Ace is finally getting up there to where I read, but I'm trying to like figure out, like, I read very far because either I read very far or there's a bunch of fillers in, because I do not remember all of this happening, or maybe they're not squeezing enough in one episode of the anime. They're just pretty much like prolonging. It's one or the other. I really do think they're prolonging it because it's not like it's getting towards the end, but it's getting towards the interesting part, and they're taking so long to get to that interesting part, which I don't understand why they're taking that long to get there. Granted, it is sports anime, and I think they're just trying to get better ratings. I don't know, but I am just really confused on that. But then the Fire Squad. So this one is, I like it, but it's weird at the same time because the main character, he has pretty much fire on his feet, and I have no problems with that. But the thing is, apparently his little brother is the main enemy, which I think is confusing because when he was younger, the little brother was just a baby. So how did he become like a baby into like a full-fledged enemy is beyond me. I'm just waiting for the next episode though, because in that one they have I think it's, what was it? The third squad is supposed to be attacking them, and we're gonna see how that plays out. I do not remember what day. Maybe they're taking a break. We'll see on that. But I do like the anime. I think it can go very far. But it's just like, it feels like it's taking so long to get to certain points because they're still right now recruiting people for the 8th squad. And we were like maybe like 20 episodes in or something like that, and it's taking this long. I understand that they want to like progress the story slowly to get to the point, to the climax and all of that, but I don't know how many episodes this was approved for. So if it's like one of those animes where everybody's hyped for it, but then it doesn't get the funding to continue it, that's kind of like messed up. It's pretty much like Bleach. There was a bunch of hype for that, and it was doing very well until it got to a certain point in one of the arcs where it just started dropping down, and it just stopped completely as an anime. Manga continued, anime stopped. So people that watched the anime was pretty much forced to read the manga because of it was not just getting production anymore. It wasn't one of the big threes anymore. It was just, the rating was just that bad to where they just stopped it, and it got replaced with a Naruto spin-off. That was the crazy part about this. But what you say, I guess if your ratings isn't doing too well, you should probably change it up, but there was really nothing to change up at that point. So it kind of sucks because I did like watching Bleach. It had a very good premise, but I even watched all the movies, and I usually never watch anime movies, so that pretty much says something. Only thing I don't watch is Boruto, because I really love Naruto, but I just cannot get into the Boruto series. I stopped at like episode 28 on that, and it's just, I can't really feel myself going back. Maybe once it ends, I'll probably do it, but right now, it's up to like 100 episodes, so obviously it has a good enough fan base to continue it, but I just don't see it going. I don't know about that, but hey. As for Twitch and Mitsu with me, still haven't done it. I've been like saying I'm gonna do it, and then I get on Twitch, and then I get distracted by watching people play than actually me playing myself, which I do need to play on Overwatch for the Mercy skins and whatnot. I might do that today, but there's some anime I do gotta watch today. And there was this one anime. So I've been putting off music anime all because of I believe it was No April Lies or something like that. It was pretty much about a boy and a girl. The girl had like a disease and she was dying and whatnot, and that just made me like put off all music anime because like that anime was so sad and it had so much correlation with music that like any music anime that came up, I was automatically think of that, and I just didn't want to watch music anime anymore. So I really didn't give music anime a chance. And there's this one anime that's been out there. It's on the 2nd season now, and it's about Koto. I didn't know what it was about because like in the picture it just shows like 3 guys, well not 3 guys, 2 guys, 1 girl, and they're holding the Koto instrument. And I didn't really know anything about it, but until yesterday. Yesterday I was like, I might as well give this a chance. I haven't watched any music anime, so let's see. So I'm watching it, and it is very interesting. I have to say that I'm surprised that I didn't give it a chance because how the story is progressing. The only thing that's confusing me to the max was how it first opened up, like the main character, and then there's the sub characters. You don't know who the main character love interest is, but then you find out the sub characters' interest is each other, and then you see the main character, then there's another sub character girl, and then you think they're gonna be together, but then she's also it's just confusing me. So hopefully they explain it more, because as it is right now, there is one couple for sure, but the other people, I don't know. I mean, it is just it's a Koto group, and there's 5 guys, 2 girls at this point, and I think that's how it's gonna stay, because in the opening of the anime. It just shows them as like for their school and whatnot. So I don't think they're going to add on any other people. But it is a very great anime. The name of the anime, I believe it is Kono. I should be got it. I know it's Kono no something. But I do like it though. I'm almost up to date on that one because apparently it's still ongoing for the second season, and I'm already on episode 2 on the second season, I believe. And it's only up to 6 episodes so far, so I'm gonna catch up to that very soon. I can do that within a couple of hours. But that's pretty much all for this video, and this is Sanni saying sayonara.